Good afternoon, Sacred Spiritual Healer with your 11/11 portal energy read. Today's November 10th, and the energy the last couple of days, of course, we also have the 11/11 is the day before the full moon. So we have the moon energy in addition to the 11/11 portal, in addition to the Mercury retrograde. So there's a lot of energy going on. That's just stirring a lot of things for different astrological signs. Just finished up another reading, so I'm gonna do a reading for you for the energy of today. All right, and know that things that Spirit wants to say or come through for channeling will come through as well. Many people, I've seen messages on other ones where people have felt the overwhelming sadness, where they just felt like they needed to really just purge with tears. Even their significant others were telling them this. A lot of people were feeling like death was around them. I know the spirits are, the portal is there, very open. Along with October 31st, the veil was the thinnest, right? So all of this combined has a lot going on. So comment in below as to what's going on for you today, energetically wise, so that we can see and just compare, comment on each other's comments of energy. You know, I have felt the presence of the death spirit near me for the last 4 or 5 days now. He's accompanied with my spirit guide. Not regarding, I'm not going to die. It might be the end of a cycle, or it might be a death of life as we know it, or my spirit's going to change bodies, or who knows. But yeah, I feel very quiet, very calm, not emotional as far as the energies. I like it, the energies right now. I'm enjoying this. It's almost like a bliss, like I'm good, I'm doing me. That kind of energy. So if that's how your energy is today, Spirit, give us 5 cards correctly for the energies of 11/11. Just share in the comments of what's going on with you and your energy. You might be experiencing tarot on tarot. You might just be stopping by. Or just seeing what the cards have to say for what's going on for tomorrow. For the next, I guess we'll say from today, 24 hours, right? Because that way it goes into the 11/11. Anything else? No. 3, 4, 5, that's what we asked for. Alright, set that there. Overall energy start for 24 hours for tomorrow. Using this, let's see. So yeah, it's like I said, I feel very blissful, like it's, I don't know, like it's like towards the end of something and something new is opening. Like I just went through recently a transformation, went through, the next gate per se of level. And perhaps there's another, gate there, another. This is like an ending of one and a beginning of another. The World card, it's an ending and beginning. You're going to go through that next portal, that next transformation that you need to go soul level wise, and you'll feel the energetic shift. Hopefully you'll have already lost your ego before that. Usually before this, depends on what level everyone is at, and I don't say level as in, it's just where you're at on your spiritual journey, put it that way. Alright, so the Page of Swords here to cut things out that don't serve us. Or look how confident she or he is in this beautiful purple, not afraid to wear these crazy colors, not caring what other people's opinions are right now. You have your sword. If someone comes up against what you believe, you'll either teach them differently and tell them how it is, or you'll cut the BS out with the sword. But you are blooming with vibrant colors. Your aura is vibrant, bright right now with this new beginning. Look at that. And the Hierophant, moving forward in what you believe, teaching others. This is a court card, a teacher, someone who's in their intuition, in their one with their higher self, that's confident, doesn't have to hold firm to any belief because they're willing to let people think what they want, and they have their belief, and you know what, that's all well, and that'll work just fine for them. You see their wand here that they barely just glide it with, it just moves with them. They don't have to grasp it tightly as they move forward, and they understand the quantum physics. They understand the astrological effects of the magnetic poles to energy, to the earth, to us. They understand the importance of us healing Mother Earth, Father Sky, and how those things heal us as well, and the importance of nurturing those things. And they are teachers of this as well, this person. They're also confident in knowing how that affects them. And that's what, between their world and, say, their world and ours, they understand going between other realms and theirs. They understand astral travel with other dimensions and back. And the moon's energy effect, she's still able to stay grounded, yet up in the air in her spiritual beliefs, in her 5D self, and she glides like an acrobat with this energy. The Judgment card is here to bring those souls to an awakening, to sound the horn, to awaken the souls that aren't awakened yet on this journey, and bring them together. The ones that are still in their cocoons, or perhaps there's some that just have already reached their highest level of enlightenment, and it's time for their soul to ascend to the heavens and be reincarnated to a new body and start their next journey in their next life of teaching others what they know and learning and finishing out their karmic cycles. And that's what Judgment is here to continue that, to sound that horn on this is an end to some karmic cycles, and those that have chose wrong will continue in their karmic lessons, and those that have chose right will continue on the positive side of karma, because karma has both the yin and the yang. It has the negative karmic lessons that are the ones that we always think of as bad towers, or they have the good side of, such as a good tower, like an engagement or a new house, or blessings that a spirit has brought to you are the good towers, or the good karma brought to you, that job promotion. But either way, we should be thankful and show gratitude to both sides of the coin, because we should be thankful and show gratitude, of course, for all the positive things that happen in our lives, but Spirit wants us to be grateful and show gratitude to the people and to the things or events, to Spirit, to the Great Spirit, for the traumas or the negative things that have happened to teach us things as well, because every time we lose a job, or every time we broke up with a loved one, or we've experienced death in a family or something of this nature, we have grown as a person because of those events. They've made us stronger, and it's always, one, Spirit will never give you more than you can handle, because your spirit guides are there to help you through it, and two, because what's that saying? What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And of course, things or events don't kill us, and if they do, it's for our higher good, because we're ready to move on to the next cycle of our being for our spirit. 5 of Cups, things spilt, things left. He can still be grateful that he has the 2 behind him. He may not be seeing that right now, but he has spilt his cups here. He's had spilt love in his life. Perhaps it was his relatives or loved ones, or perhaps it was love in the sense of emotional love, girlfriends, wives, etc., that he's spilt those loves, that he no longer has them, whether they've left him, he's left them, or perhaps they deceased to the next level. But he still has these 2 cups behind him the divine has saved for him, and he's not being grateful and showing or recognizing this. So the clouds are dark and around him, and if he doesn't see that he's made the wrong choice by focusing on these, then a tower will come in and awaken him with this storm cloud, and awaken him to see what he has been given and what he should have been grateful for before he loses those as well. And this is the energy of the portal of what we need to be grateful for during this time of before we transcend to the next level. We need to show gratitude to the earth, to the sky, to Great Spirit, for the things that we do have, the experiences, the triggers that we've received from loved ones. We don't always just receive triggers from people that we're in a love relationship with, but you might receive triggers from people that a work situation, where you went for a promotion and you didn't get it, and you were all jealous or upset, hateful about it. Instead of seeing the blessing out of it, saying, you know what, now you don't have to that's not time you have to take away from your family or other responsibilities. So be thankful that you didn't get it, even though it was something you thought you wanted. Great Spirit knows what's for your highest good, and we need to be thankful for their always having our back and what is for our highest good. So that is what we have there. We can clarify, please, Spirit. Also, on this judgment with the souls coming up, it reminded me of something someone said recently in a message, was that they never got closure when a loved one passed. But to me, I see closure as what's for the living, not for the dead. Closure is something we think we need to feel better about ourselves, but yet if we treat everyone while they're alive with the love every day, if you have someone you care about and love them, then, wouldn't it be wise to always let them know that they are loved, cared for, appreciated, and worthy? Let them know what they mean to you on a regular basis. You don't have to fall all over them, but a simple hug or a, hey, I love you, isn't going to kill someone, right? So if you're always living in a truth of your affection towards them, then every day would be closure, because that person will always know, one, how you feel, which they do, and you will always feel, or come away at the end of the day feeling you had closure. If something were to happen, then that's not why you're doing it, but to live in your truth of emotions, to always be, what am I trying to say, Spirit? Just be in your truth. Spirit says, just be in your truth. That's good. Leave it there. Okay. I think it was meant more than that, but you need to be in your truth, evidently. Live it, speak it, love it, and you will never regret, or you won't have regrets when loved ones pass, because the closure is always there from day to day. And if it's a parent that passed on, they already know that their children have unconditional love for them. And if it's a child that passes on, we know that they had unconditional love for us, and we know that they knew that they were loved. We don't need to have regrets wondering if, oh, I didn't tell them I loved them, because family knows that they love it, right? I mean, unless you just recently told them that you hate them, I mean, they would still know that you said it out of a hateful moment. But to always be in your truth, always telling people how you feel, is your daily closure. So you don't have to feel bad. That's why when we have a funeral, we have the celebration of life afterwards. Everybody thinks it's for mourning and wear black, but the food or the gathering after a funeral is meant as a celebration for their life, to get together and share happy memories that you had with that person while they were here on the earth, and know that they are, you know, they're reincarnated to another being and will go through their next cycle, and you may or may not meet up with them in the next lifetime. Clarify the world, please, Spirit. Clarify the world for the overall energy regarding the 1111 portal. Thank you. Okay. Spirit, let's just say the devil is up. So, oh wow. All right. So the world card. Right? It's first up, and it's the devil energy of doing away with the hate, doing away with the bad habits that don't serve us, the things that, it's the devil energy. You see the little girl on top, right? It's the shadow side of ourselves, not just the dark of us wanting to get in trouble or be rebellious, but it's the devil energy of hurting others, of malicious words or curses or hate towards people, instead of showing others love and light and compassion and empathy. These are the things that burn your soul. These are the things that you need to put an end to before you can move forward, is the devil energy of the hate and the discord, the mend bridges, cut cords with energies that don't serve you. Be the Queen of Cups, always in your, like, be in tune with your emotions, bloom where you're planted, so that you can feel that carefree, melancholy look that she has while she sits on her throne by the calm waters. Or the Knight of Cups, where he's going to mosey in on his horse with his cup of love, but so relaxed about it, he's not holding the cup firm, and he's not holding it up high like with pride. There's no ego involved in this knight. He's just going to come in and offer the cup, and if it's accepted, it is, but he's not controlling the situation. You'll notice this horse doesn't have a saddle or a bridle on him. He's just riding the horse the way it is. He doesn't have to control the horse to go where the love is. Horses will know. It's going to know where to go. And the cup isn't held tightly. It's kind of leaned, almost like it's going to spill out the love because it's so full. And the Empress is all four queens in one. She is the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Rods. I missed one. Swords, Rods, Cups. She's passion. She births the new ideas. She's birthing the new beginnings with you. This is the Empress is, you'll come out in this new beginning as the Empress, birthing your new beginning. What light you shine will birth, the light you shine at the ending is what you will start with in the beginning of your new cycle. The light you shine is what you birth, business-wise or love-wise, family-wise. The spirit guides are there with you to assist you in the way you travel, and if you're on the dark side, then you won't ascend to the next level, of course. But emotions are flowing, calm waters. There's flowers blooming, growth is there for you. So be the Empress. And put down the swords that no longer serve you. Take the swords you have and pick them up and move forward, but leave behind what doesn't serve you. Cut the cords that, take the sword and cut the cords of things that are negative energy all around you, so that there's those bygones can be bygones. When you cut the cord energetically, you're letting that cord and the energy that went with it back to the center that it was attached to, and have Archangel Michael heal the wounds or the openings where those cords were attached, and have them send back unconditional love to that person. No hate, no shame, no shade. Just send back unconditional love to fill that person, to heal that person. And then same for yourself. You want Archangel Michael to come in, and wherever those cords were attached to you that were ripped from you or cut, either way, but you want to fill those voids with unconditional love for yourself first, so that you have extra to love others. Seven of Swords. All right. Clarify Page of Swords, please. Clarify Page of Swords. Okay. The moon and the star. Page of Swords, as we said, is vibrant and colorful. Doesn't mind what other people think. He's going to wear the outfit he wants, as bold and colorful as it is. His aura is equally as bright and colorful. He has a sword if he needs to cut those cords or things that don't serve him, but it's in a downward position, barely holding onto it. It's just kind of there as part of his outfit. If he needs to use it, it's available. And he's guided by the star. This is an Aquarius card. The love and passion, the belief in the science, listening to their spirit guides divinely. Look at this tree. It almost reminds me of one of those bonsai trees at the top, the way it looks, with a parakeet beside it. I don't know if there's parakeets by bonsai trees, but and then she's in the water. The aqua, or the stars, like the water bearer, and she's reaching for the butterfly, reaching for that transformation, because the butterfly went from the crawling on its belly in the dirt and all covered in wool, right, curling up with fear if someone touched it, but it expanded and put a cocoon on itself and turned to mush, and just let the universe turn it to mush so that those wings could grow before the cocoon could hatch, for the wings, for the butterfly to emerge and take flight. And that's what's happening with this transformation on 11/11, is we're coming up out of those cocoons. We've already turned to mush, some of us, and we've grown our wings, and maybe we haven't yet flown, but we're going to take flight on this transformation with the star card here. And coming out of the shadows and coming out of the emotions, this wolf here is surrounded by the moon's energy, as the moon looks lightly upon this wolf on a bridge with stormy waters all around it, but it's confident in the spirit that it's going to be safe. And that's what this is about in the moon energy. Be strong in the shadows, but come out of the shadows to the light, and leave those towers with following the light. The towers will stay standing. Either that, or you're supposed to adopt a dog. Sorry, Spirit. Message I channel. I just got to throw some comedy in there sometimes, Eight of Wands, communication coming from the divine. You're going to be hearing from the divine those spiritual messages, feeling like a little bird's whispering in your ear that you're going to miss the ship that's sailing by, that may be calm waters, but you need to pay attention to the communication so you don't miss the boat. All right, Hierophant, Spirit, clarify Hierophant. What else would you like to say on the Hierophant? What else would you like us to say about the Hierophant card? What else would you like to say about the Hierophant card? Okay, so the Hierophant card, we gave quite a depth of explanation already, but he's the teacher, the knowing of to put behind those. He'll teach you how to put behind the worry and the sleepless nights of the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Nine of Swords is each sword represents a pain or a karmic lesson that you had to go through. Someone that you have wronged and you've had sleepless nights over, those nightmares. But this is in reverse, so he's putting an end to it during this portal, that giving you a new start, a new cycle, to start over, to do it right this time, right? So Page cups is that you're giving thanks to the divine, holding your cup up of love that you have filled for self-love, holding it up with gratitude to the divine, and the divine in return gives you this rainbow of love all around you. The Three of Pentacles, you'll still have to do the work. There will still be work to put in towards your being prosperous, but that it'll be a beautiful piece of artwork that you're going to have passion for and enjoy doing. Regarding the lovers, you'll receive that divine love and put a death to the old relationships, put a death to the ego and the old ways, that you will stand firm in the connection, that you'll feel like you are one with your counterpart. The Judgment's going to be here again, as we have Judgment here, just clarifying it. Following this event is going to be Judgment, and Judgment is here to bring you to those next blessings. And you can see here there's hands like pulling the spirit ready to, there's hands down here in these stormy waters, like going to either pull the soul down, or the hands up here pulling it up. So Judgment is here to decide if you've, those swords that you've, where'd it go? Those swords that you had to put to rest, if you don't put them to rest, right, they're going to put an end to it. They're going to show you how, and you're going to release them and cut them out of no longer of use, and release that to the divine. Give thanks to the divine for the love you have, and you're going to have to do that inner work and have unconditional love for self and others. And Judgment comes in then and says, okay, you have ascended to that next level, and you will be blessed with Seven of Cups, multiple of abundance in all things. Clarify the next Judgment card. Clarify the next Judgment card. What else would you like to say about this Judgment card, Spirit? What else would you like to say about the next Judgment card? What else would you like to say about the next Judgment card, Spirit? I know we've just said a lot about the other one. Thank you. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, again, you're going to be abundant in all things, and Spirit's sending you Ten of Pentacles. You will have both love and physical abundance. You will be brought out of the cold. Five of Cups is clarified with Five of Cups. You have to see into what you lost and move forward. Heal yourself and move forward. You see how she's wrapping herself. She's loving herself. She's lost these loved ones or things that she loved, whether they were person, place, or things, but she's wrapping herself in love, loving herself, so that she still has these love and gifts from the divine. Yes, this will come out again with the Ten of Cups. Abundance in all things, the rainbow, the house, the happy person, the family, the dog, stability of the Four of Wands. So this is what the portal brings for you if you're willing to do the work, putting in those Three of Pentacles effort, bringing beauty to things that might not have been beautiful before. Maybe things in your life have been rustic, run down. Maybe you have old hurts, but you're being called upon by the Hierophant to do the work, to paint a new picture for yourself of perception. Perception? Yeah. Have a new perception. Paint a better picture of your life and be thankful and grateful. Give gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. Gratitude to the great divine source, great Spirit, to transcend to the next portal. Is that everything? That's everything. All right. Yeah, he says that's it. All right, well, Spirit has spoken. So, yeah, the messages for the portal. So do the work. If you need help on the inner child healing, you can email me. And I hope you have a blessed evening today and tomorrow morning with 11:11 portal. Namaste.